Despite my love of a sewing machine, I have in the past been known to do handwork. And this is a piece that I did many years ago. But as I get older, doing handwork actually becomes more troublesome with the hands. So you're going to show me, Jane, how I can now do this on my lovely sewing machine.
I am indeed. I mean, I am not a hand sewer at all, which is why I love these stitches on the machine. So you've got a red work Santa there, haven't you? And Sashiko as well, all done by hand.
Yes.
Yeah. So on the machine, if we go, once again, we're going to sewing applications. Here.
That's the little t-shirt.
The little t-shirt, then back onto our quilting section. So we've got all the different ones here, and we've got Sashiko and hand look quilting. So for this I'm going to go into Sashiko, and here we go, we've got 3 different styles, and again we can alter the length of the stitches.
Right.
So I was playing around, and as I say, I don't hand stitch at all, so I've got normal thread top and bottom, whereas when we did hand look quilting we used the monofilament on the top, didn't we? So
yes.
the stitches appear to be hand. This one I've actually left in the bottom, and to me that's the Sashiko stitch.
That's really lovely.
And it's just a really quick way of getting it done.
Now in the past I've also used the triple stitch.
Yes, you can use a triple straight stitch as well.
But it doesn't kind of leave the gap in the middle.
No, and this actually is just such a quick, it was literally just a quick sketch on with some friction pen.
Nice. Nice.
Over with it. And again, you can do all kinds of things. You could do your traditional Sashiko style with it, like your little bag.
But I could do my Santa.
You could do your Santa with it as well,
I've
yes.
still got the pattern, I could do them again.
Fraction of the time.
Absolutely.
That it took to do it. So it's just it's a different way of using the stitches that we've got available to us, apart from how you would traditionally expect to use it.
And triple stitch, I use regular thread. If you're using the Sashiko stitch, which is traditionally slightly thicker, would you
probably use a 30 weight? Something a little bit heavy. But again, as always, just sample. That was a quilting thread.
Yeah.
But again, just sample it on the fabric. We've always got scraps left that we're going to use.
Just
Just sample it so you get the desired effect on it.
Yes.
But it's just a really, really nice way to use the stitches on your machine to achieve good result.
A hand look.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the other hand look stitching that we've got on the machine, I'm going to pop that out of the way, is we can actually take a lot of our stitches and we can distort them varying degrees.
Oh, okay.
So it looks a little more like we've hand stitched. There's some there, you want those that we've done. So it's just literally, that's the traditional, that's how it would come on the machine. And then we've got 5 different levels that we can alter it to.
Right.
So as you're going across, they're getting progressively more distorted hand look on there.
Oh,
and it's one of those, it's worth doing some different samples just to see which ones you actually like.
So you started off with the default
one, and I've come across, that one hasn't distorted too much. Some of them, the serpentine, which I love, again, standard one, and we're going across here, and you can see how it's changed when we get to the end. I'm going to show you how we get to that, because it's different ways. So I'm going to go back now onto here. Okay, we're going to go into quilt style stitches, I think, for this. So I've got all my different stitches here. Which one should we have? Should we go with that one and see what happens? Okay, so to get to the point where we can use this feature, we need to go in so we can select. You know, if we put a stitch pattern together, we use this one. So if we get here, okay, and I'm going to select my stitch now, this little icon suddenly appeared. Okay, so I'm going to touch that, and we've got off, and then I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see on the screen how it's
the
altered.
screen shows, doesn't it?
I'm just going to go.
I love that feature.
If I just go, should we go number 3, I think, and see. If I do it do the original one first, so we've got nothing on there. And we'll just have a go at that. Yeah, and we'll just show how it does it. So I'll take up a tiny little bit. Press off. Oh no, sorry, I always do this. We've got to OK it. There we go. So now we've got it in there. And we're just going to I'll do 2 or 3 for us. I'll turn it up a little bit. Do 2 or 3 stitches for us. It's just a nice way, and again, it's a nice way, make yourself a sampler book with it, just to have a look and see which ones you prefer. I tend to write on the back.
I was going to say you need to write so that you remember what you programmed.
Put my lock stitch on now. It's going to finish the pattern repeat for me.
Yes.
And then it's going to stop, and we'll take it off. Okay. So again, we've all come back, so I'm going to go back into here
So
now.
with the decorative stitches, that lock stitch is the end of pattern. It's a
the
pattern
end
repeat.
of the pattern. It's always going to go to the end
Yes.
of the pattern repeat. I'm going to put this onto number. No, I'm going to go right the way.
Yeah, go
so
on.
Let's
go for
live
it.
dangerously. So we'll do these. So I'm going
See
to
how
okay,
different it is. Yeah.
and again, put down, and it just. You can put stitch sequences together with it as you normally would, but it's one of those. It's just quite. It's another adds another aspect to your quilting or just general sewing. Take that one. You can see it's distorted that one quite a lot now, gone from 5.
Yes.
So sometimes it's looking. Sometimes it maybe you think, oh, number 3 is really good. But you can see the difference that it's made.
My goodness, yes. Yes.
To doing that.
Just, yes, as you say, distorting it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Makes it more as if you've hand stitched it, which I'm always up for a bit of cheating.
So hours of fun, I can give my hands a break.